Yeah, ay, I just wanna touch the top. Baby said that she in love and she don't love the lie. Been chillin' with all the bros, I've been above the spot. Shawty said that things change, well it does a lot. Hey, watching out the payment, man, the suds is high. Yeah, lost inside the heart, but it's emerging right. I've been out the way and I'm good. I can find my home. Everything I said it was is not. Yeah, Jamaica, how you layin'? Yeah, you ain't say none, what you saying, baby? I lost you, but who's paying? Don't know why you hit my phone, why you playing? Yeah, I can't handle it without the trusting. Yeah, I can see the top, I wanna touch it. Yeah, we been getting money, no discussion. I don't let it top, and shorty always get the fussy. Yeah, hey, I like to cruise on it. Say she like the way I sound and how I groove on them. I been steady dodging bullets, how I move on them. But he talking out his neck and not a crew on them. Yeah, and I'm sliding. Shawty let the vibe don't want the right to end. Yeah, to the nice end. Yeah, to the nice end. I can always keep the cool, I'm never fighting. Man, our love was all the cake without the icing. Now I found new love, different pricing. And it won't cause my soul, no devices. Yeah, I ain't got a plan for it, I'm the man for it. Saying Brody couldn't stand for it, it's very important. I've been off the edge, I've been feeling the wind blowing. I can lose my head and my heart, but they been going. I just hit the edge of stairs when it's dead time. I just lost promises, I regret mine. I just get a lot of love on the west side. I'm the go, but I would never be the best guy. You might take me out of business like I'm Best Buy. Talk about the go to maybe soon, I know that's right. Yeah. Talk about the go to maybe soon, I know that's right. Thinking about the future, looking good and it's the best side. I remember.
Well, hello everyone.
Whoa.
Welcome to another wonderful episode of Ride the Tide Sports Podcast. I am Tycho, joined by McDilly and Snoop Luke today, live from the hotel room of Ann Arbor. We are here today in Ann Arbor for the Rivalry Weekend. As you can tell, Michigan and Michigan State playing this weekend. It's bound to be an interesting game, and we still have a podcast for you, even though we are in a very interesting location, all in the same room. But
I love it though.
It is what it is. So this is what you're gonna get today. We're gonna have to edit a little bit here. I'm gonna get a little close, but season 3, episode 23. We're gonna start it off with the college football week 9 picks. So let's just get right into it. Starting off with the first game. Dylan.
Yes.
We have to do this one of two ways. We have to pull up. I'll pull up the line here if you want to have the note thing there next to you. All right. Bless you.
First game, Ohio State and Penn State. Fucking Big 12 kickoff at Penn State. Not a whiteout. There's only one team that Penn State has really played this year. There's only one team Ohio State has really played this year. But at the same time, we're sitting at minus 15.5 for Ohio State.
14.5 on FanDuel.
14.5. And I know that me and Tyler like that all day, every day. So that's what I'm taking. I know that's what you're taking.
That is what I'm taking because we made these decisions last night. Luke, how you feeling about Ohio State and Penn State? Is Ohio State just going to do the deuce to them?
Most likely they're just going to do the deuce to them because it's going to be Michigan, Ohio State playing at the end of the season undefeated, and it's going to be the game of the season.
Yeah. And it should be, rightfully so. Ohio State definitely should poop on Penn State here. Let's go to the next game.
Should.
Next game that we have is West Virginia playing home to TCU. I love this TCU spot all day. I think that this is a great spot to earn some easy money. The last 5 games that they've played, they've just beat ranked opponent after ranked opponent. Now they finally get to chill out in West Virginia. They're sitting, getting a touchdown, going to West Virginia. I'm taking them by a touchdown. And also, Tyler and me want to smack that over 69 right in the ass like she's a bad girl on a Friday night.
Yeah, over under 68.5 in this game. I'm with Dylan.
That.
We talked about these last night. We're going with the over 68.5 on FanDuel, minus 7.5 for TCU in this one. It's all offense all the time. So TCU by at least a touchdown in this one against West Virginia, even though West Virginia is at home. Still riding TCU.
100%.
I got TCU too.
Thanks, Luke. Yes.
Fuck it.
Let's go to the next one, Dylan. What do we got up?
Next game we have is a game that I honestly wasn't going to touch. And then Tyler, with his little convincing powers, got me to play it. I'm talking about Georgia and Florida.
Mm-hmm.
The
Florida-Georgia line, I guess.
The spread is sitting at 23 for Georgia, minus 23.
Is it a trap
The game is in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at the offense that Florida has, they're going to cover plus 23.
Yep.
This is simple as that.
Yep, that's what I talked him into last night. Florida is covering plus 23.5. I'm taking Michigan State too, just so we'll get to that. Obviously, we're wearing the colors, but if you're gonna give me that many points in a game that's played every single year, like a rivalry game, I'm taking the points. So
you should
give me Florida plus 23.5. The over/under is 56.5 for those of you that are interested, but I'm gonna take Florida plus 23.5 against Georgia. It's kind of disrespectful for a rivalry week game. Come on now, Luke.
Well,
they're also in the swamp. They're playing in the swamp. Come on now. In spooky season in the swamp.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I was about to go wild and crazy with it and take Florida's money line. I'll just stay on the spread on this one.
Okay.
I'll just stay on the spread.
Plus 1,060 on the money line over here. Plus 1,060.
We don't need to get Florida man crazy.
Okay, we got a bunch of go blue comments coming in from the people that are literally in the fucking same room as us.
Fuck Ohio State.
We don't need that energy. But okay, yeah, Jake loves your hoodie.
Thank you
hope
for
Penn State pulls off an Alabama.
Yeah, Jake, you like my hoodie, Jake?
All right, let's keep it
The
rolling.
next game we got is one of my picks so heavily that when Tyler said make a lay on my phone last night, I put this in his FanDuel account. I'm talking about Kansas State, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State continues to win games. Them and TCU are the only two teams in their goddamn conference, and they're two of the best in the league. And when it comes to this game, what may shock you is Kansas State minus 1.5. With their starting quarterback injured, all signs point to this being an easy dog for me. Tyler felt the same. Oklahoma State money line is the play we made.
I think
Smash
it's
it.
Easy play.
100%.
Take it right to the next game.
Take that one all the way right to the Tennessee and Kentucky game. Me and Tyler went back and forth looking at the stats, looking at this game for Kentucky. There's one thing that we were able to agree upon, and that is that Will Levis, if he is going to be a first-round quarterback, if he's going to be all the shit that he is made up to be, this needs to be the game that he needs to cover. He needs to cover this fucking spread. I don't care about winning the game. If he can't cover against Tennessee in this game, oh, man, is it looking bad for him. So I think that that's the biggest thing that he needs to do. As far as what me and Tyler took, that 11 points is shitty. And you shouldn't take it if you're betting, especially with the amount of games that we have. So we made the smart play. We gave you over 61. Luke, do you have anything on this game?
I mean, I would take Tennessee minus 11.5.
I just think it's an ugly number.
It's such an ugly number.
It's an ugly number.
I
for
would
Kentucky.
leave it alone because it's 11.5 is such a weird, disgusting number that I'm not going to touch it.
I agree.
One way or the other.
Tennessee, I mean, they're still rolling with high confidence. I mean, I can see this being more of an issue for Kentucky covering than Tennessee, really.
All right, Luke, and then I'll just let you stay right on to you for the next game because we're going to go right into Michigan State, Ann Arbor. Spread is 22.5. Michigan is the favorite. Luke, start with you.
What I want is for Blake Corum to get 5 fucking touchdowns to shove it down their throat like K9 did to us last year. That left a sour, bad taste in my fucking mouth. And our running back is going to need to run it down their fucking throat and will.
$200 you lost last year?
300.
It's a revenge play for Luke today.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Well, I'll tell you what me and Tyler
Blake
took.
Corum for like 5 fucking touchdowns.
Like most fans in
Where
Michigan,
is it? I'm making it right.
we don't see any reason why Michigan State should win this game, but we also don't see any reason why they shouldn't cover the 22.
we've seen this rivalry shit before. No matter how good or bad they are, sometimes it can be a very close game.
That's what I'm hoping, but who knows? Because this offense of Michigan's is legit. It's fucking real. It's going to be a problem. I think Michigan State should be able to cover the 22.5. That is what me and Tyler took. So I assume, Luke, that you have them covering the 22.
I do, because I'm not going to be throwing money on their money line unless I'm throwing like $1 million on the money line, because I won't make anything because it's minus 2,500.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But at the same time, that's how you're looking at it. The people wearing green and white are taking them to cover that spread. The people wearing blue and yellow are taking them to cover their spread.
Yes. Yeah. Now that I'm old enough to gamble, it's more of a, when Michigan is expected to destroy you, can you cover the spread? Because I care about that, you know?
I like that better than us having to win.
Like, I'm not over there going, damn, why aren't we winning? I'm over there going, are we covering 22.5 points right now? That's the difference in like me watching this game as a 10-year-old and me watching this game today. You know, that's the difference. So I would take the 22.5. If you have a good day on your college football bets and you make some money, I would sprinkle the littlest $5 on the money line because it's absurd. It's just because it's locked because they're changing it probably, but it was like plus 1250 earlier, and that's like a fucking 5-leg parlay. So, you know, this rivalry's nuts. So you never know. I mean, you really never know. But that's only if you have a good day. I'm not telling you to waste your money. Do not do it if you need a win. Don't do it.
Very true.
But let's go to the next game.
Next game we have is a game that last minute me and Ty decided to play because it's very simple. When it comes to Pitt at UNC, UNC's 21. They're doing really good this year. Here's how I looked at it with Tyler. Over, easy. Smack that bitch in the face. 65.5. And all these teams, both these teams have been putting up 30 points, 40 points every single game. As far as a play, we weren't going to make one on this game until we looked at the quarterback comparison. And when it comes to Pitt's quarterback, he has 1,300 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. When it comes to UNC's quarterback, he's got 2,838 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions.
A dog.
So, -3, UNC, all day and night, 8 o'clock under the lights. I don't see a problem with that play at all.
Nope, that's the play. UNC, baby, I support.
I'll take UNC
for all those reasons.
Hell yeah. And then Tyler smacked this bitch in there. USC -3 at home. And I believe there was also an over 69 play wrapped in
USC?
USC minus
14.5.
14.5. Jesus, I put that in my notes wrong. Minus 14.5 at Arizona.
It's like, that's not what I said.
And he's got the over as well. Tyler, I'll let you tell the people what you want. This is just you.
Yeah, USC is just simply the better football team. Arizona has a garbage football program, and USC is going to slaughter them. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah, ASU is the ones that matter.
Give me the Sun Devils.
They're not the Sun Devils.
It's not Arizona.
That's why I said ASU is the one
just
that
Arizona.
matters.
Oh, I just heard
It's
you say
shitty
ASU.
Arizona.
It's the shitty zona. It's shitty zona.
Shitty
Yeah.
zona. I don't give a fuck. It's still Zona. They're still gonna win because they're great. They will always be great. Give me Zona.
He goes, it's shitty zona?
Oh, well, I don't give a shit.
Well, still Zona.
Doesn't change anything. All right, last game.
But Arizona State is playing Colorado. And they're favored to win.
Give
13.5.
the Zona parlay.
So you're taking Arizona State minus 13.5 and Arizona plus 14.5?
Yes.
Or they're both to win. Like them to cover and Arizona money line? Let's see. Arizona money line and Arizona State to cover. What is that?
I believe that is money.
That is plus 930. 25 would win you 232.
Give me that.
All right.
Okay.
And that's what he's taking.
Give him that.
Final college game, and I'll speed this bitch in real quick. The only reason that I'm even talking about it is because it's one of my 3 picks of the week. Iowa has no right to be minus 10 against anybody in the fucking Big Ten. So I see Iowa sitting -10. I see Northwestern, who just got their starting running back. I'm taking Northwestern money line to upset Iowa at home plus 365. And that's all I have left to say.
Hey, look, I'm here for that play.
Beautiful.
I got nothing to say about that game, but I'm here for that play. Take the under, too.
Hell yeah. All right.
I'll sprinkle on those.
Does anyone have anything else to say about college football, or are we just rolling into NFL?
Yeah, no, we can jump on into
Oregon's-
NFL.
Oregon State's going to fucking win again because they got 6 jerseys. That's it.
Oregon,
Oregon.
not Oregon State.
Oregon.
Oregon State. Oregon State's.
Oregon.
I think it won't be like too big of a blowout.
Barkley down the sideline. Saquon Barkley.
You don't fuck with Aaron.
Some teams, it doesn't matter. I think it's going to be a very mucky dub. And it's going to get ugly.
They have the chance to lose themselves a game with pride.
Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable!
I get shot.
All right, every chance that I get, I'm going to remind the people how good we did last week. 8-3 out of 11 games. We set up this play again with 10 games. We wanted 11, so we added a last-minute one at the end. It might come back to bite us in the ass. It might come back to boost us over the hurdle. All you need to know is 11 games are back on the slate for me and Tyler, and that's with 3 to 4 games we didn't even play. So the good thing is that shows you there's a lot of fucking football.
No, definitely. I think we're Dylan. 10 to win 13K today on the parlay. So, 11 legs. We're gonna give them all to you. Take the ones you want, but we're gonna give them all to you.
All right, so the first game in London, Luke, I will go to you these first couple games. I'm going to be honest, first 2 games, me and Tim in touch with the 10-foot pole. So,
I'll touch them.
starting in London,
Didn't even poke it.
2-5 Broncos, lost the last 4 in a row. 2-5 Jaguars, lost their last 4 in a row. The 2 shittiest teams in North America, so we sent them over the border to London. And now they have to play with the Broncos scoring 14.3 points per game, their fewest since 1992,
Russell's
through
cooking.
their first 7 games. Luke, Jags are favored -2.5.
Jags haven't played in London yet, right?
The Jags always play.
They play in London every year. This is their 6th straight year.
I know. I'm okay. I'm making
Oh,
sure
not
is
yet
a-
this
But
year.
no,
Okay.
they have not played an international game yet.
Well, last year they played in London. They snapped their fucking big ass losing streak.
They got a
The
good fan base
Jags.
in London.
As much as I love
Yeah,
Russell
they
coming
actually
back
do.
to the Broncos, it's hard to trust Russell anymore. I'm gonna have to take the Jags in London.
You
because
don't trust all that shit he did on the plane? You don't think that he did enough?
Hey man,
No.
he's feeling dangerous. He's
Dude,
doing
Dude,
his
it's
4
Halloween
hours.
weekend. Russell Wilson was
Shit.
built for
Are
weekend.
we on a plane? All right, go.
Imagine you wake up from your nap, you poke an eye open, and you're like, "You gotta be shitting me, bro."
Ain't
There is no way Russell
way.
is
You
hiding in,
You wake
sweating
up.
his ass off. There's
I've been
a
there.
streak of water from this man's sweat down my fucking
Nah,
aisle, bro.
I've been there. I've been on the plane. I've woken up in the middle of a sleep, and I cannot go back to bed. I cannot imagine having a teammate sprinting and doing high knees
No
up and
bullshit,
down the
man.
aisle, making all that. I would
I'd
fight
be
him.
so mad.
I would
Yeah.
fight him.
Yeah, that's a fun sight in the middle of the plane.
Like, I need my Z's.
As it should be, just so we know.
Yeah,
As it
but
should be.
like Dylan said, not touching that game. So
You wanna know why? Because we're smart
If you
humans.
do, go Jags because it's just their place.
It's their
That's
domain.
where they do good.
their home team is basically London sometimes.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Right? I mean, come on. All right.
Come on.
All right, next
Next
game. Next game that we have here is a game that actually we are going to play because there's a man that does me and Tyler very well on this podcast. First name Arthur, last name Smith, head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. So we have Atlanta sitting -4 against Carolina. And the way that Atlanta has been playing, they are 6-1 against the spread.
Yup.
Fuck you, Cincinnati, for last week.
Yeah.
But
Cincinnati found their stride. It's okay.
But I like this. I feel like this is something that I would continue to play. -4. I take Atlanta by a touchdown against a team that really is looking into a rebuild, even though they beat the Bucks. I
Yeah.
don't care. I don't care.
It doesn't matter. Carolina, they beat the Bucks, but I mean, dude, every other day there's something about Brady's life coming out, and like clearly this man is not focused. So I don't know. The Bucks have just been falling apart. Carolina, I think that was a fluke week. We all know that Carolina lost almost everything, and it just keeps getting worse. But they still don't have Cordero Patterson in Atlanta, but Atlanta covers spreads. Give me Atlanta to cover this one.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is the Panthers traded away basically the two best players on the team, and they won a fucking game against a very good defense. Yeah, their offense is shit right now because Tom Brady's life is falling apart, but they still got offensive play. And, the Panthers kind of did something to that with the running game that they supposedly traded away.
I do have a couple
And
key injuries on defense.
I do agree that was a fluke win. I think this fluke lasts for at least another week or two before it falls off because of the wildness of them trading their best players.
Damn.
Hot take.
It's a hell of a take.
All right, let's go to the next one here.
All right, next game that we got up right here is an absolute slaughterfest. Dallas, Chicago. Dallas is sitting -9.5.
-10.
What is the spread sitting on?
-10 when we took it on FanDuel. I don't know. You're on Fox Sports. I don't know what line they're using.
Oh, fuck. Well,
I'm on FanDuel.
we put -10. I'm an idiot. So -10 for the Dallas Cowboys. They're playing the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears don't have a good defense, and their best or second best defensive player just got traded away. And best defensive player is crying at a press conference about it. I don't like the state of this team. I don't care that they have 3 wins. I think they're gonna get butt fucked by Dak.
Yep.
I can agree with that.
I don't got any other comments, so I'm just going to go right into the next one here.
Beautiful.
Next game up, Miami heading to Detroit.
Go crazy.
The Detroit Lions. Now, listen. All right. Everyone's drinking the Kool-Aid this week, and I think that it's rightfully so because for whatever reason, this is a Detroit Lions victory week. I don't know why, but I'm feeling it. I took the Lions plus 3.5 as my official play, not taking the money line, but we're probably going to win. So, here's why. Luke, go ahead.
Well, I am not on this bandwagon with you with Detroit taking this dub.
I know. Give your take.
Okay. Well, Tua he's back. He's going to take the Dolphins to the bowl. Like I told you this, he's going to come back and he's going to do it. He's going to carry him. And, he's going to eat that hit from Hutchinson. And then he's going to get back up and then keep on running. Because he's a mobile, agile quarterback. And who destroys the Detroit Lions? Mobile, agile quarterback.
He's not a mobile, agile quarterback. He's dead.
More than a lot of others in
He's
the
a dead
league.
man walking. Ever seen The Walking Dead?
I don't know. He
is a quarterback from The Walking Dead.
Hey, hey, man, I don't know. Did you see that second play of last game? He ate that hit.
Did you see that? Did you? Okay, first off, genuinely, Luke, like not hyping him up like I get you do. Did you actually watch that game against Pittsburgh?
Yes.
The second half,
Yes.
They played like shit. He and that team played like shit. Okay, if they play the second half of that game, wait. If they play the second half of that game, how they played the first half of this game, they're going to be in too big of a hole to dig this out.
Well, if a lot of people play a lot of halves like they played a lot of other halves, then they'd be in a lot of deep holes.
Yeah, and the Lions haven't scored a touchdown in 2 weeks. So let's just see what happens.
I haven't even factored that shit in. That's a really good point. I didn't even think about that. Lions haven't scored a touchdown in 2 weeks. That's tough.
Yeah, so we're going to get like 6 this week. Next game, let's do Arizona going to Minnesota. I'm taking Arizona money line in this one. Minnesota is 5-1, but I'm riding Arizona on the money line for this one. Call of Duty just came out. Kyler Murray is hyped up as fuck. He's going to be so excited that he's going to throw fucking 4 or 5 touchdowns and just walk all over Minnesota.
He took notes from Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Got his boys in the chat, so we're running COD together.
Yep.
All right.
Chemistry is about to be through the roof.
There's 3 reasons that I like Arizona money line. 1, the Vikings have defeated the Cardinals the last 10 times at home.
Okay.
Odds are favored to switch. Streaks are made to be broken.
Okay. For sure.
2, DeAndre Hopkins has 2 records that he can easily fucking just hit today.
Okay.
So that is going to amplify. He is 1 reception away from 800 in his career, which would also put him top 5 for receiving leaders in Arizona Cardinals history, which is funny because he's only been there 2 years. But he also is 2 receiving touchdowns away from 70 in his career. So if he gets 1 catch, 2 touchdowns, these are broken for him. I think he's that type of player that when he sees these on the board,
He's trying to get him.
exactly. So I think everything about this, I like Arizona money line.
So you're gonna not want that broken early. You want that going deep in the game for that final touchdown. So
Correct.
he's grinding for it.
Mm-hmm.
He's,
Next game,
I like
and me and Tyler are
I
jumping.
did pick him to win the division.
Yeah.
That is true, though. But when it comes to the Raiders in this game, me and Tyler are jumping, screaming, scratching, and crawling all over them, okay? Because
His words.
the
He's
Saints
doing that.
are fucking, in the eye of everyone, all the money is going on the Saints. I was looking at this biggest public dog of this week, sitting at plus 1.5, or I got to stop reading this goddamn shit. Sitting at plus 2.5 against New Orleans, or against Vegas, Jesus. But the biggest thing about it is me and Tyler are looking at this, and we're like Josh Jacobs the last 3 weeks, rushing yards. He's been going crazy. When it comes to Marshawn Lattimore, their top cornerback, injured. Devontae Adams, he should cook. Everything about this is just leaning towards a Vegas play, and that's exactly what we like. Give us Raiders money line.
Yeah, not to mention Josh Jacobs is an absolute dog this year. So, yeah, there's that as well. So just another reason for the Raiders to completely slaughter here. I think
This could be a high-scoring game.
yeah,
It's
I mean,
gonna be neck and
I
neck.
think it's got to be Raiders, though. It's got
I
to be
think
Raiders
it's
if
a
you're
coin
playing it.
flip because Taysom Hill, I mean, he's going to probably step up and be a dog this game.
Oh, Taysom.
And then we got, I mean, obviously Josh Jacobs is going to be a dog. And, you know, it's just going to be a lot of offense, not a lot of defense. That's all I can say in this game.
All right, let's go on to the next one.
Trap game, trap game, trap game. And then you look at it a little more, and then me and Tyler actually played this shit.
Yep,
Okay,
yep,
so let me
yep.
tell you how this happened. Patriots and Jets, with the Jets at home, and it all started with one thing. New England was getting minus 2.5. Me and Tyler were like, all right, Jets, it seems pretty obvious if you were to play it. Then you start doing a little bit of digging. Then we start doing a little bit of stats. Then we start looking at this and that. All of a sudden, we're taking New England minus 2.5, but our ultimate play at the end was New England money lines. We have decided to land on Patriots money line because Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi, whoever you put in is a better quarterback than Zach Wilson. This defense, at minus last week, every other week, has been standing on their head, and I think that with the way that they've been playing, especially with Stevenson being one of the best running backs in the fucking league all of a sudden, he's definitely the best running back in this game with Breece Hall now being injured. Everything is leaning New England.
Yep. So it's a New England play, 100% on the New England money line for all the reasons that Dylan listed, because that's exactly what we talked about last night.
Oop.
Well, you'll never catch me riding the Jets.
So easy New England play.
Perfect.
Easy New England play. Next up, we have the Tennessee Titans at the Houston Texans. Our play on this one, very simple. The Tennessee Titans minus 2.5. The better football team in this game.
Malik. It should be Malik Willis to start, baby.
It should.
Tanny should be out. Malik should come in. He should be able to show off his leg, show off his arm, basically put on what he showed in preseason. On the NFL, he gets to go up against a division team, which is best case scenario, maybe. Everyone in the division right now is pretty fucking bad. I like this. I feel like everything's kind of set up for him to have a decent start, not for him to have crazy numbers, but to just get a win and simple win. It's going to be a simple win. If you want me to be
All
honest,
right, Luke.
take the under.
You talk too much.
I was just saying take the under.
You just don't talk.
Yeah. Well, we're still in the Titans game.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. Well, the Texans are not shit this year. Mills ain't doing shit. This man, I believed in him. I wanted him to do good. I wanted the world for him, and he just said, "Fuck off to the world." So fuck the Texans. They're gonna lose.
All right, on to the next.
I dragged Tyler into this one with me. He didn't want to do it, and then at the depths of 1 a.m., I made him do it. Commanders +3 sitting at against the Colts. Why? It's simple. The Colts are ass. Their starting quarterback that's coming in off the bench this week, he is not going to do anything impressive. Once you know that Matt Ryan is completely healthy and the only reason that he's not playing is because they don't want to pay him next year because he's not that fucking good, it all makes sense. And Jonathan Taylor is not going to be the only man that wins on this football game. I like Heineke in the rookie duel.
Yep. Robinson
as well.
Yep.
So everything's looking Commanders +3. Luke, are you riding that?
I'm riding Commanders +3 plus anytime touchdown Robinson.
I like that. He's got it. I like that 100%. All right, easy. Next team we got Rams, Niners. Niners -1. I know me and Tyler aren't touching this fucking game.
Over 41.5. That's it. That's it. Next game.
All right, perfect. Luke, do you have anything?
No, honestly.
I completely understand.
Until hold, I'm not gonna be able to.
A trap, yeah.
I completely understand.
It's a bad line.
It's a trap game for anyone.
It moved down to fucking -0.5. So
Yeah, it's the pick 'em.
oh fuck. Anyways, this game we do like picking them at home. Seattle Seahawks at home, 4-3, won their last 3 in a row. They got the Giants, who have won 6 out of the last 7 because they're 6-1 for some reason.
They keep finding ways to win games, but not this game. I'm sorry. Seattle's winning this one.
They're at the link. I like Seattle in this game.
Kenneth Walker's winning Rookie of the Year.
Take
Just a game and a step
This
on that
hurts.
process.
This hurts to pick because I love Geno Smith and I love Seattle and I love them rolling.
But you love Saquon more.
I love Saquon and I love how the Giants are rolling too. I'm stuck, but I gotta go with my boy Saquon Barkley and the Giants
To keep on rolling.
I can see 2 TDs from Saquon this game and give me a Giants dub.
All right.
Final game we got Sunday Night Football. Bills, Packers. Bills -11. Give me them.
Easy. Take me to the promised land, Bills.
Give
Let me
me
just
them.
kick back my legs up on Sunday night and watch Aaron Rodgers' career just get dismantled in front of my eyes. Please, Josh Allen. If there's ever one thing you could do, it's ruin Aaron Rodgers on Sunday Night Football this week.
The death by Allen
Taking
play.
Bills. Yeah.
I couldn't agree with them more.
Aaron Rodgers'
The
funeral.
absolute Bills.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It should be the destruction of Aaron Rodgers and all those cheese-headed fucks.
Not just the Bills.
That's the plan, at
absolute
least.
Bills.
That's the plan, Sam.
So that is all we have for today's podcast. So
Maybe
thanks.
the Steelers and Eagles.
Steelers and Eagles is not one that did we talk about it? No, we didn't.
No, I don't know why. It's because we didn't play that game because we're not idiots.
Gross. Are you playing it, Luke?
Are you touching that game, Luke?
You know,
If I were you, as your friend, as your betting friend, as someone who cares and loves you, don't touch this fucking game.
Don't shit at all.
Maybe Kenny Pickett to throw an interception.
under and Kenny Pickett to throw 3 interceptions.
100%. All right, Dylan. Go ahead. Take us out.
Hey, man, all I got to say to the people is that if you want to see us on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, at RideTheTide586, if you want to see us cover all these football games you just talk about and find out how fucking good we did, that's going to be on Monday. If you want to get some merch, if you want to get a t-shirt, that's going to be also at Six Pack Coverage. Buy a goddamn shirt. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitter, share, like, tell your friends it's all cool podcast. Make sure to share and like that shit too. We appreciate it. Anyone else say anything else to say?
No, I mean, if you're watching Rivalry Weekend this weekend, don't hate your friends. Just have a good time. We all know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Have a good night, people.
Peace.
Peace.